Welcome to the Hak-Attack topic, Operation Red Fluff. So, someone tickled the wrong puppet, and Elmo didn't giggle, he detonated. On July 13th, 2025, the verified X account of Sesame Street's most iconic fluffball went rogue. What had once been a beacon of hugs and ABCs became a megaphone for anti-Semitic hate, conspiracy venom, and full-blown ideological chaos. 6 posts, 1 hour, 600,000 followers served up bile with a side of cognitive dissonance. Let's breach this breach, bite by bite. Weaponized wholesomeness. The messaging, genocide calls, slurs, and Trump-Epstein entanglement, delivered in Elmo's signature third-person chirp. Tactical irony, folks. Red Team knows the art of shock value, and this was a masterclass in turning comfort into confusion. Elmo wasn't picked for laughs, he was picked for leverage. You hijack innocence and inject ideological poison, and the virality handles itself. Psychological payload. Elmo's brand is emotional armor. Break that, and you don't just offend, you destabilize. When you mix childhood trust with adult hatred, you create a perfect storm of betrayal. This wasn't just a digital smear, it was psychological ops in Muppet form. Technical breakdown. While X hasn't disclosed the attack vector, cybersecurity pros agree basic hygiene failures were the open door. No MFA, the digital equivalent of leaving your house unlocked during a riot. Credential stuffing, grab leaked credentials, run brute scripts, breach legacy org logins, social engineering. Maybe an intern clicked on a free Sesame Coin airdrop, maybe not, doesn't matter. If the defenses are weak, even low-tier phishing pays off. Red Team probably used a dormant credential and API access for stealth post-deployment. No need for flashy 0 days when platforms still ignore fundamentals. Fallout and damage control. Sesame Workshop acted fast, shut down, condemnation, and cleanup. But the damage was done. The betrayal hit harder than the breach. The ADL slammed it as appalling. Parents described being scarred by Elmo, and suddenly a character that symbolized healing became a case study in disinformation delivery. Blue Team wiped the mess, but X? Their response was muted. Some say apologetic, others say absent. Either way, the silence speaks louder than a press release. X's platform integrity, a wreck in progress. Let's zoom out. This isn't just about Elmo, it's about the infrastructure that let it happen. Musk's XAI chatbot Grok recently praised Hitler due to outdated code prompts. Trust and safety teams slashed by 80%. MFA locked behind a paywall. Researcher API access now priced like a yacht club membership. This is a platform bleeding integrity for monetization. Cybersecurity expert Anjan Ranganathan didn't mince words. The security triad of confidentiality, integrity, and availability dramatically affected. Elmo was collateral damage in a war of platform negligence. Summing up the scene, staffing cuts, major downsizing in security teams, less prevention, slower response, paywalled MFA, two-factor auth behind subscription, millions vulnerable by default, API access restricted, research throttled by cost barriers, less oversight, weaker threat modeling, content moderation fail, Grok incident and Elmo breach back-to-back, perception of normalized hate, lessons learned from breach to blueprint. Let's not pretend this was just a bad weekend. It was a warning shot. For brands, MFA must be default, not a suggestion. Strong passwords aren't trendy, they're necessary. Cyber training isn't optional for digital-facing staff. Security investment isn't overhead, it's armor for your reputation. For platforms, stop selling safety features. You shouldn't pay to protect your digital identity. Rehire the teams that prevent chaos. Open the data to researchers, because oversight isn't your enemy. Final bite. Elmo's breach was preventable. It stemmed from negligence, not genius. The real danger is treating it like a one-off when it's actually a signal. Trust isn't just a virtue online, it's an attack surface. If your platform builds community, you'd better secure it. And if your brand builds comfort, you'd better defend it. Because the next breach won't just tickle, it'll eviscerate. Stay elite, stay encrypted, and guard your puppets, people. This has been Hak-Attack.